close, lifelong bond since they were infants. These friendships made the Woods family an extension of ours. During middle school, Jordyn became a bridge of friendship between Jordyn and Kylie Jenner, and the two became inseparable. The friendships between Jordyn, Jordyn, and Kylie brought three families together, where many bonds were made. In February, guests at a house party reported that Jordyn and NBA star Tristan Thompson, the father of Khloe Kardashian's daughter, were making out, and that Jordyn spent the night with him. The immediate online and media backlash that followed has forced three families, the Woods, Kardashian and Jenners, and the Smiths, into a painful and very public incident. So when Jordyn reached out to me and asked me if I would help her story to be heard, I invited her to the red table to figure out how to deal, heal, and move forward.
All right. Let's get into it. I had wanted to do this video earlier, but I've had a busy week. Darling. Yes, I've had a busy week. Both good, some not so good, but all working. Okay? Working hard and playing hard. I'll just say that. Okay, so so I wanted to get on here and talk about the Jordyn Woods at Red Table Talk. I was gonna just incorporate this story into a Chalaki news story, but I just decided to talk about it separately. So Jordyn Woods, child, she went on the good old Red Table Talk. When did she do that? I think this was March 1st, something like that. Okay, now I did not know the backstory of Jordyn Woods. Now, I just remember seeing, on my last video where I talked about this, I just kept saying that Jordyn Woods is Will Smith's niece. And, I knew that she wasn't his biological niece because Will Smith only has sisters. He had no brothers. So, and they was always talking about her father all the time. Like, oh, they're connected because of the father. And I was just like, well, Will Smith only has sisters, so that wouldn't be, possible. Anyway, so the backstory, as y'all just, heard or whatever. I'm sure y'all know by now. But, that Jordyn Woods' father, John Woods, he was a sound engineer on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for its entire run. And The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I don't know how many seasons they had. Tons of seasons. I'm just going to say, should I look it up? No, I don't feel like it. I'm going to say 8 seasons of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, maybe. And like 8 to 15 seasons of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, something like that. Anyway, it's the bee outside my window. Shit. Summertime is definitely approaching, I'll say that. Anyway, so, he got really close. Will Smith got really close to him, obviously. Been on him for years. And so then their kids got close. John Wood's son, I believe his oldest son, got really close to Will's oldest son, Trey. And then Jordyn and Jordyn, they was around the same age, so they got cool. So, a lot of mixing and meshing in families, whatever. He passed a few years ago, I believe, John Woods, so bless his heart, and the family, everything. And with them just being in LA, living in LA, they got introduced to the Kardashians and this whole rich kid situation. So, as times went by, Jordyn Woods have been with Kylie and etc. And, I said on my last video, I kept saying that, Jordyn Woods was carrying Kylie's purse and all this other kind of stuff. And there's a part of me that still feels that way. But now that I know that Jordyn Woods she has her own legacy. Thanks to her father and everything, she is a real, Hollywood kid. She is from that, lifestyle, etc. She could have been on the rich kids of Hollywood, whatever. So she's from Calabasas. She's from LA. She is, in that in that circle of rich kids and stuff. I just thought that, I don't know how her and Kylie became friends, but they became friends, and she just moved up through Kylie, but no, she was already that girl. And it just really speaks to the fact that how much of the Kardashians really drain the life out of the few black people they allow around them. Take their image, take their money, I'm sure, They always had their own money, somewhat, but, they just suck the energy out of the kids, They just, whatever it is, the fashions, like I said, the look, like on the movie Get Out, it was said in there, they when the blind guy was trying to take the black dude's vision, when they had him tied up or whatever, saying that, I don't know why people do the things they do, but, everybody always wants to be faster, better, more popular, have more swag, be cooler, and all that is associated with being black, in my opinion. This is a damn fact. Forget an opinion. So, why not hang with the Jordans of the world, Why not hang with the Justine Skies of the world, So, it just kind of took me to a place I was just like, wow, this is really deep, isn't it? So, yeah. So, anyway, fast forward. And, Jordyn Woods, she went to a party. And apparently in LA culture, once they leave the bar or the club, they go to somebody's house and chill out. I still get leery and weary. Even though I'm an adult, I still get leery and weary of a lot of things. And so I never would have just gone to random people's house and whoop to whoop. And I'm just not that kid. But I mean, I get it. You're in LA, everybody's hot, everybody's rich, and it's fine, we're together. Whoop to whoop. So, but she obviously knew this person whose house she was going over, and it was Tristan's home. Now, my whole thing is, how many house parties Tristan have? I actually, let me backtrack. I actually got two different stories. One story was it was Tristan's house, and the other story I heard was Tristan was there at the party. And I'm just like, whatever. I'm going to go with it was Tristan's house. Now, my follow-up question to it was Tristan's house, allegedly, is, how many parties do Tristan have? Hello? Good night. So, anyway, so that whole thing happened. And, she just so happened to be there. She said that somebody was taking people's phones or something like that. And she said she wasn't aware of people's phones. And, people, this is the culture we live in. Everybody's doing this. That's the culture we live in. It's all about the phones. It's all about the snap. It's all about the gram. So, people obviously just have their phones out, just be playing on their phones and, whoop to whoop. I mean, hell. So, it's either a phone or a cup. My situation, most of the time, it's a cup if I'm out, child. Child, a little two-step. So, anyway, she was there, and apparently somebody had their phones out and filmed it and said that she was giving Tristan an old nasty Players Club lap dance. And, and apparently she spent the night and they had sex, whoop to whoop. And I guess the people that she was, one of the friends that she had, shot the story to a blog or somebody, or gave it to Khloe or whatever. And now she went on the Red Table Talk. This is pretty much her family, the Smith family. And She was just like, oh, this never happened. And, she said that my legs was on the bottom of his legs. But, I never gave him a lap dance. She said she did spend the night. She did spend the night, but she woke up and she was just like, oh my gosh, the sun is out, I got to go. Then when she was getting ready to leave, Tristan came up to her and was just like, oh, you leave, and he tried to make her stay. She was like, no, I got to go. Then he kissed her. Blatantly kissed her. Now, Tristan knows who Jordyn is, obviously. They all run in the same circle. And, just watching the Red Table Talk, y'all, I'm all over the place, but y'all know how my videos are. Just stay with me. If you watch the clip, then, it's on, just go type in Red Table Talk on Facebook, and it'll pop up, child. The first thing. Jada's latest video is this one with the Jordyn Woods. So many views she got. 28.1 million views, child. Jada is getting a good check from Facebook. You hear me? Or whoever it is. Anyway, so, that whole thing happened, and she said that she done tried to reach out to Kylie, and, Kylie just don't really know what to do. I was watching a recent clip, and Kylie was just like, she's just floored by the whole thing, but obviously she's going to have to have her sister's side. But I don't think that Kylie's going to drop Jordyn. I really don't. For some reason, I just feel like she's not. She said she done tried to reach out to Khloe. Khloe on Twitter done called, said that Jordyn is the reason her family broke up and all this kind of stuff. Khloe, stop lying. Because they say Khloe been broke up with Tristan a long time ago, child. And Tristan still out here doing stuff. Tristan still don't give a damn. There's a couple of things that bothered me, though, about what Jordyn said. One of the first things that bothered me was, Jordyn, she was just like, I lost my train of thought. Jordyn was like, that she takes full accountability for everything. Now, I do understand you taking accountability for yourself. I do understand you, blaming yourself for your part in it, because she said she shouldn't even win. A lot of us don't listen to our inner, person that's inside of us. A lot of people don't listen to that person. A lot of times when something's getting ready to pop off. A lot of times when you get ready to walk into a situation. It's just a feeling that you get, and you just be like, I think I need to go. I think I need to be up and out. But you still decide to go. Because, all your friends are going, or, whatever. You don't necessarily want to go back home at that moment. So I do get that. I do get all that. But why nobody puts the blame on Tristan? Why is it always the woman that has to take all the workload and, oh, that's just a man being a man, child, let it go? No. Y'all women's need to get together and cut his ass up or something. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I understand that Jordyn, Khloe looks at Jordyn like a little sister, and Kylie and Jordyn been best friends forever, whoop to whoop. But still, like, that's why Khloe got red, tweeting, oh, she's the reason your family broke up and all that old foolishness. I'm just like, Khloe, please. That man been cheating on you. Didn't he leave his pregnant, didn't they call him third trimester Thompson or Tristan? Didn't he leave his girlfriend that was having his baby for you? And then he did you the same way while you was hot and pregnant and barefoot and foot swole. Did he do you the same way and was out with some Instagram thought? Did he do you the same way? Tristan been showing you who you are, who he is, and you still kept taking him back. I mean, what the hell? He's 27 years old. Khloe Kardashian is like, 36? 34? Khloe Kardashian is between, I'm going to say, 32 and 38. Somewhere in that realm. And so, I mean, what did you expect? He's a young, successful NBA player. 27 years old, do you really expect for him to settle down and cheat? But I know it's irritating because, they make it seem like they're ready to settle down. They make it seem like they're ready for real love. They make it seem like, but it's all BS. It's just crazy. It was just like, I take full accountability. And, she was kind of talking as if she's under some kind of contract. She was kind of talking in riddles and, I take full accountability. No, he never tried to touch me, take me to a bathroom, nothing. He never did this. Whoop, whoop. And, so it's just a whole lot. And, so many other people was there. I'm sure Tristan did sleep with a couple of girls that night. He might have didn't sleep with Jordyn, but I do think that he slept with a couple of girls that night. Sure, who's to say? Who's to say? If it was his house party, if it wasn't Jordyn that he slept with, I'm sure it was somebody else. Hello? Good night. Hello? I would have threw that out there too if I was Jordyn, child. I would have been like, yeah, there's something going on, child. What else that happened that bothered me that she talked about? I really did think this was a publicity stunt. But apparently it's not. But it's going to be on the next season of Kardashian, so it might as well be. What else is going on? Okay. Jordyn Woods, she decided to bring up, the fact that she's black. All this kind of stuff. And she was like, I've never felt so, I feel like that. In a way, she kind of said that, as a black woman, dealing with all this and, it's hard. She was just like, I've seen black women getting disrespected and disregarded, but I've never felt it. So I guess in your eyes, it never existed, Jordyn, because you are of the upper echelon. And, you don't think that you face any kind of discrimination because, you are in that realm of rich kids who get what they want and get into certain parties and certain events, etc. And you don't have to worry about nothing because you got the coin. When you got the motherfucking coin, you thinking, So, you thought that you was that girl. Oh, what is racism? What is that? Jada had to break it down to her. It's just like, yeah, they say black women are the most disrespected and degraded women and copied women in the world, which is true, 100%. Oh, but because, you never felt that. You was like, oh, I saw it, but I never felt it. So, you as a black woman, Jordyn, you seeing it, why you didn't at least just speak on it? Just at least acknowledge it. At least use your kind of platform to bring awareness to it. To discuss it, to, try to break down barriers and all that. You being of the upper echelon of black folks, why didn't you do your due diligence? Come on. Why didn't you do your thing to, bring awareness to it and help? But no, you got sucked up into that lifestyle. You thought you was a white woman. That's what happened. I'm just like, child, where you been? But Hollywood really is the land of fake and phony and facades and foggery and people just really sniff a different air. I mean, really, them girls is just really just in a different world. They is really on the clouds. I wish I had a slingshot. Get your ass down. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Now, it just really kind of spoke to me because it goes to show. I talk about this a lot in my videos where I talk about we as people, sometimes, especially as black people, we don't care about certain situations until it personally affects us. And then that's when we'll be like, oh, y'all is right, ain't you? Oh, that is real, ain't it? Oh my gosh, I never knew how you felt till it happened to me. Oh, but you thought I was lying though. But now, since your ass is going through it, now you believe me. Oh, girl. Just a mess. What I want to end on. I think that Jordyn Woods is going to be alright. But this is definitely, unfortunately, you know, with a lot of situations like this, or, you know, a lot of situations that involves, like, celebrities, black celebrities, a lot of the times they are put in the spotlight due to bad or negative situations. So true. They're put in the spotlight for bad and negative situations. It's unfortunate, but it's the way of the world. It is what it is. Well, Jordyn Woods, you need to start selling some stuff. You need to, whatever you're doing out there to make money, whatever you do, you need to start promoting. Do your thing. Apparently she was staying with Kylie Jenner. And, you know, apparently, you know, she done moved out and all this kind of stuff. But I think Kylie's going to forgive Jordyn. I do. But, I mean, could Kylie easily just pick up somebody else and replace Jordyn? Yeah. Because she got the funds and people want to be in that lifestyle. People want to be associated with somebody that's famous, that's rich. You know, that got it all, so to speak. So we think, you know. But hey, Jordyn, you're going to be alright. You're a strong girl. I'm glad that you remember that you're black.
How grateful I am.
And I'm glad that you remember that just shit happens. But it's growing pains. That's all it is, honestly. No matter who we all go through situations like this. We all go through situations. It'd be like my bad situations. That's all this was. But all that hate that Jordyn is getting right now is really uncalled for, really messed up. First of all, everybody has been in this kind of situation at least once in their life. Some of y'all a couple of times. And this just really goes to show that most people ain't your friends. You know, I've always heard growing up, if you end up with at least one or two really good friends in your life, then you're doing good. Everybody else is just here, bye here. Hey girl, bye girl, type of situations. And this also goes to show that you as a friend, you should not get that comfortable with your friend's man, and vice versa. It goes to show how a lot of men just don't give a damn, how sneaky they are. You know, just no remorse, no conscience, nothing until they get older a lot of times. And they sitting there by themselves because they done been ran through. Everybody that had them. They don't want that old sorry dick no more. And, you know, it's just like a lot of men really are just really messed up. For real. It's terrible. But, yeah. It's crazy. Don't get too comfortable with your friends. Oh, we all friends. No. This is my homegirl. This is my good friend. And that's her man. When we're not all in a situation together, I don't know her man. I may speak and go on about my business. Because you never know, but he can go back and tell her. You know, he done tried to hit on you. You done turned him down. Be like, no, this is my friend. What are you doing? Get away from me. Then he went back and told her that she tried to push up on me. And who you think she gonna believe? Her man. You can't trust nobody in these streets. It's a mess. But Jordyn, you gonna be alright. Hang in there, sis. Get you some black friends. And there you go. Stop thinking these white hussies is your friends. They are not. With that said, some of them may be. Some of them, you know, you can get a real, you know, good friend. No matter what race they are, you can find a real good friend in somebody. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, them white girls that you've been hanging around in your inner circle as of the past few years, them hoes ain't not your friends. Them particular white women's and men's and gays is not your friends. Alright, Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's King Square on Instagram and Twitter at It's King Square 89 on Snapchat. Chits King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. I love you so much. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later. Bye.